Okay, let's switch to our weather, our top story.
Yeah,
And
a
you,
wet one out there.
in your neck of the woods, you sent some like wild images
Yeah, I was
today.
out for a morning jog, believe it or not. And yeah, I came across the power lines down and the trees down, and yeah, it was a little surreal to see.
Quite the scenic run you had, and obviously it's not just in your neck of the woods. We're seeing all these images all around, Josh, and please send them in if you see something in your area too.
Yeah, and can take them safely because we are expected to see another round of kind of wet and windy conditions tonight. So the KOIN as we move our way through about the next 24 hours or so. Just a few of the views coming in from Southwest Washington. KOIN 6 viewer Mike sending in these incredible shots of the swollen Washougal River and the Duggan Falls area. Just copious amounts of wet weather finding its way back into the Pacific Northwest. I want to hone in again on those river stages. Right now, the bullseye is really east of the Portland area, so this is for pretty much the Gresham, Sandy area. Minor flooding just the same for much of Tillamook County. This potential is going to last through tomorrow, despite drier skies slowly working their way back into the Pacific Northwest. But some of the highlighted spots where flood warnings are in effect, so active flooding conditions are happening. The Johnson Creek area in southeast Portland for today, the Wilson and Trask rivers near the Tillamook location again today, and the Nehalem River near Foss is expected to last through Wednesday. So if you do see those flooded roadways or even some of our streams and rivers, keep a safe distance and never drive through flooded waters. And it's no surprise that we're seeing so much flooding because the past 5 days we have seen measurable rainfall. Just yesterday, nearly 1.5 inches, and today already tipping the scale of over 1.5 inches as well. Aurora picking up on 2 inches, and we've also seen just about the same for parts of the eastern or western, I should say, sections of the state as well. Typically, December, our wettest month of the year. Now, what has been odd is seeing almost a month's worth of rain happening within just about 3 days. That's why the flooding threat is so much so elevated. So it's the flooding, the gusty winds that return tonight, and the chance for more power outages as we move our way into tomorrow morning, still keeping that weather alert in place. As we hover right around 48 degrees, that's where we should be for this time of year as the wet weather continues to find its way back into the Pacific Northwest. As our winds are slowly going to start to strengthen through the remainder of the night tonight as we start to pick up on just a few dry pockets, pushing its way back into the Portland, Vancouver area, all because the atmospheric river that's stretching across the Pacific is slowly going to be moving further to the north. That bodes well for western Oregon, not so much so for western Washington. Nonetheless, the flood watch still in place through about 4 o'clock on Thursday. That does include Portland and Vancouver, as the atmospheric river, a very large and strong one at that, continues to push its way into the Pacific Northwest through about Thursday. So the impacts still felt for western Washington. As those winds tonight pick up close to 20 to 25. I'm even saying 35-mile-per-hour winds possible for some of us. That's increasing that power outage potential for us as those gusts continue to scream, not only tonight but tomorrow. Again, like Todd was mentioning, some of those sites of the closed roads, down power lines, all a potential as we move our way into tomorrow. Unfortunately, devastating sites like this still expected as that KOIN 6 weather alert is in place. Now, drier skies, they're slowly going to be working their way back into our area on Wednesday. So not as wet as what we've been experiencing, but it's the wind with that saturated soil that still poses the biggest threat for those power outages. And Thursday, just about the same as the winds start to taper back. So over about, I'd say, the next 24 hours or so, an additional ½ inch of rain possible for the Portland, Vancouver area, close to 1 inch for the coast. Fast forward all the way to the end of the day Thursday, and of course, the brunt of that moisture still out towards the western and northwestern sections of the state of Washington. This is not a big snowmaker for us. Snow elevation levels above 6,000 feet, so really not expecting to see that come to fruition, as we really don't have additional snow to melt. So that bodes well for the flooding concerns. But it's raining, it's windy tonight. Those gusts near 35 miles per hour. We fall to 50 degrees. Tomorrow, back up into low 60s. That would tie the record for today. Not necessarily for tomorrow. We'd have to get up to 65 degrees, which I don't think is in the cards. But significantly drier for tomorrow. It's just going to be breezy for much of the day. That's why that KOIN 6 weather alert is in place. Thursday, a few scattered showers possible. The wind slowly tapering back, but still breezy at times. And temperatures well above the average by about 10 degrees. We should be in the mid to upper 40s for this time of year. December, the coldest month of the year on average. That has not been playing out and isn't likely to play out for the next 7 days or so.
Yeah, so the rain, I get we're used to this time of month, but
Yes.
not those temperatures.
Not the temperatures, and really the rain, the significant amount just within the span of 3 days, a bit unusual for us as well.
For sure, yeah. So I appreciate all the warnings that you're giving us for that.
Indeed.
Thanks, Josh.